Have you ever wondered why you are who you are? Have you ever been curious, like why you are who you are? Why you decide something that you decide? Why you believe what you believe? And why you think what you think? Like, what is wrong? What's the root cause? Have you ever wondered that? I was so depressed, and if I look back to my younger myself, even when I was in junior school, I already like self-harm. I don't really excited much about life, and yeah, it just goes on, and I don't know what to do. I have no tool, I have no skill, I have no one that I trust that I can talk to and give me good solution. Most of them is just like, just be grateful, just pray, just asking for help for God. Yes, that can be help, but like, is there something real action instead of just hoping? But like, okay, what's the skill? What's the tool? Why I am who I am? Why I'm so depressed? Why I'm self-harm? And why I choose the wrong guy again and again in the same pattern? Why? Why? Well, after I'm thinking about it, I think it comes from my childhood trauma. So basically, my dad very abusive, and my mom, it wasn't a good family dynamic. I think it's definitely dysfunctional family, and a lot of trauma, a lot of neglected, a lot of scream, a lot of beating. Yeah, I remember my dad was like beating my ass and my thigh with a broom, and the next morning I just got very purplish, bluish on my skin, and I was like stupidly asking my dad. He was showering me, and I don't know, it's just a silly belief. Me and my friends, when I was a kid, like when you have a bruises skin, it means like Satan has been licked you or something. So I was like, look dad, I've been licked by Satan. And my dad casually just saying, you stupid, that was from the beating. I beat you yesterday. And I was like, oh yeah, then shit. But it is what it is. I don't want to blame my past too much, even though it affect me, of course, and have some impact for who I am now. But my dad don't know any better, my mom don't know any better. It doesn't mean I want to keep them in my life. It doesn't mean like I need to sacrifice myself further to just keep them around because they're my parents. Yes, they are still my parents. I still care about them, but they don't know any better. I don't know any better also by finding a man and, destroying my life, and I have no real planning ahead for my future. I don't know any better, but I learn, and that's all matters. But indeed, childhood neglected, childhood trauma, and the absence of your parents can definitely affect you. But if you're self-aware and you want to learn skill, how to be strong, how to manage your emotion and control your thought, then it's possible that you still can be someone that tough and resilient. And yeah, it's possible, still possible. You can learn it. You can learn better. It doesn't matter you learn it. If you can learn it from your parents, that's great. But if you can learn it from your teacher, that's great. If you can learn it from somebody in the YouTube or internet, that's fine too, as long you learn. Or you just like talking with ChatGPT and figure it out the solution, what to do, that's good too. It doesn't matter the source, but as long you have the skill and you learn it, then that's all matters. And just because I don't know any better in the future, I don't know any better in the past, it doesn't mean I still don't know better skill in the future, because it's just a skill and it can be learned. It's not a It's not your curse. It's just a skill. Some kid, they have better emotional management skill from their parent, and they used to build it since early age, and that's very lucky. But not everybody like that. Maybe if I have a kid, I will be like that. But well, I'm not that kind of child. My dad used to treat me like they probably, my parents don't really care about me that much. They don't even see me as somebody who will be adult and have a life and have my own feeling. I think they just see me as a accessories or a tool, or or extended version of them. And yeah, that's very sad, but I don't want to be sad. But it's just accepted, this is what it is, and what can I do better, what can I learn, so for the better me. Yeah. But I've been depressed. Wait, let me show you. I've been depressed and been suicidal twice at time. It was felt. I've even felt it, trying to end myself. Never mind, thank God. But I've been consume a lot of antidepressant. Yeah, this is for at night, so it helped me to sleep. This is for the mood stabilizer or something. Yeah, use that one. I don't really consume it too much, right? But then now I stop. I don't think it's really help. It's just my opinion. I'm sorry for the, medical system, whatever. I don't think it's really help. It's more like numb the pain, but it's not fixing the root cause. If you need to take the medicine, go take it. But I'm just telling you, for me, it doesn't really work that much. It's just numb the pain. You don't have the skill to deal with the problem in your life better. And I think it's a little bit bad though. Because when you have a problem in your life, you have a pain, instead of deal with it, learn it, and do better, and try to fix it, you just want to numb it. No. What's the difference with a porn addict, food addict, drug addict? It's not so different. Or alcohol addict. I have really huge empathy to people who suffer from addiction, but I think numbing the pain you have, it's a little bit like escapism. You need to deal with it, you need to face it, and you figure it out, like what's going on, which part is wrong, which one. You can try to fix it or just do better. I don't think this is really help, in my opinion. Also expensive. I don't know, in your country, probably covered by insurance or something. Yeah, it's kind of expensive. It's not worth it, or probably just placebo. I don't know, just my opinion. Sometimes I'm still sad and I feel like there is no way out, and like nothing's worth it, nothing's important, nothing matters to me. But everything is hard. Everything is hard. So I try to, instead of complaining about my life, it's more like, what can I do about my life? Everything is hard. Being poor is hard. Being lazy is hard. Because you need to face the regret and the shame that you are not doing your best. And then being the best is hard too, because somebody gonna be jealous, somebody gonna attacking you. Having money is hard, because it will feel hard if you have family member that need your help. You have money, but you don't help, or your friend, they're gonna think you're an asshole. That is hard. Also managing it, also the fear of losing the money, that is hard. But don't have money, also hard. You want to do something, you cannot, because you don't have money, and that is very sad. Everything is hard. I used to think, and I listened a lot of philosopher, nihilism, anti-natalists, Schopenhauer, and it's not really helping. It make it worse. And I start to really interested in psychology, human behavior. For some reason, it kind of helped to give me explanation why I am who I am, what possibly causing it. But still, it's not enough because I still need to heal. And explanation sometimes is not enough. And when I just live in my head and I'm just thinking about everything that's going wrong in my life, it just make me more hopeless and helpless. And that is not very good. Maybe in certain self-aware it's good, but too much to focusing on yourself and your problem and how people doing it wrong to you, I think that's not so good. Self-aware is good, but instead of dwelling on the what's wrong with you, what's the wrong, like how people treat you wrong, it's more like, okay, I'm self-aware. What can I do about it? I think that's more important. Not focusing on the problem, but focusing on the solution. But there is a link, the childhood trauma, childhood neglected, and then end up with daddy issue, mommy issue, and then like they picking the wrong person to date in their adulthood. So it's like compounding the problem. That's true, but also you can learn. It's the word of internet. You can learn everything. And I used to listen everything and learn everything, but I think in these days it's not about finding information or explanation, but finding information but also question it. If I believe this, is this gonna make me stronger or weaker? I think that's important as well. Like you only need to allow some mindset or information only if it benefits you, because if you listen to everything and believe in everything, you're gonna be fucked. And there's so many contradicting from this information to another information. So at the end of the day, just be smart and be critical thinking, like which belief makes you strong, which beliefs that help you to get better, instead of just dwelling spiral to the rabbit hole down there in the hell. So yeah, but there's a link between childhood trauma, neglected, or dad issue, mommy issue to further pain in life because they don't know any better to choose better and healthier relationship because they don't know any better. But you can learn it and you can heal it a bit by a bit, but steady, and it will get better. It's just about skill. Like detecting potential long-term stable partner and the toxic one. You will understand it. You will know better. Maybe you make a mistake by into relationship with the wrong guy or wrong girl, but you will learn. I think you will get better, even though you're not perfect. Your childhood, your upbringing is not perfect, but there is still a hope. There is still a chance that it will get better. Yeah, hope so. Just keep fighting and put a smile on and be optimist. Be positive thinking. Don't betray yourself. Just don't. Many people want to take advantage of you and let you down and just harvesting energy from you. Even the company, they just want to make you distracted. There's a lot of people who want you to fail. There's a lot of things in the world that make you, that they want you to be useless and just be a servant to their needs. So just don't do it to yourself. Be your best ally, whatever your parents' situation, your childhood situation. Well, now you're adult, and being adult means giving up protection. So it doesn't matter what happened in the past. Now you have you need to learn, you need to back it up, you need to be the first person for yourself, because you're adult now. You're taking care of yourself. You don't need daddy, mommy anymore. You're adult. But self-aware is really important, but focusing on the solution. Some people, they never ever think about themselves and what they can do better. They never self-reflection. That can be toxic too. It's like, bruh, you're doing the same thing again and again and again and again, expecting the outcome to be different. Or just like 50 years old or 45 years old, still like need constant patting from a lot of women, even though have a wife and have a child. That is very sad, and it's just gonna creating another trauma for their kids, and just, it's like never-ending cycle of trauma and sadness, and that is very bad. Yeah, that person definitely have mommy issue. If he don't self-aware and not trying to do better and fix something in their mind and improving their behavior, then it's gonna be tough for everybody around him, or same with the girl as well. I think both of us, doesn't matter the gender, we kind of like hurt. That's why we hurt each other. It's like the hot potato, like, oh, holding a hot potato, so just like throw it to another person and then throw it and throw it. That is so sad. That's why the world is so fucked up and everyone just want to take advantage of anybody else, and there is no empathy, there is no love, because we are all in the survival mode. And life will be better if you can enjoying not only surviving but also live it and thrive and create. That will be much more better world for all of us. But yeah, maybe start from me. I don't have a perfect childhood. I don't have the best parent of the world, but maybe I still can do something, at least for myself or someone that I love, that I care, or I don't know, maybe you. I will be happy at least like to help and inspire some girl or boy out there who thinking about suicidal and be depressed and thinking that life is so hopeless and they feel helpless and there is no better day. Just wait and just hold on and try your best, and don't focus on yourself too much. Self-aware is important, but focusing on the problem solving, what you can do about it, what things you can improve, instead of just dwelling and blaming and focus to the problem and you feel sad and you don't do anything. That definitely so toxic and destructive, and we don't want that. And for a couple out there who thinking to have a kid, well, being a good father, it's not just be a good father, but also pick the best possible mother ever for your kid. Also same with the woman. Being a mother, being a good mother is not only just be a good mother, but also you being smart and be wise enough to pick the best possible guy you can find to be the father of your child, because that is impacting. It's not all about you. And instead of just focusing what's going on with your life that is wrong and focusing and complaining. I think you will feel better when you be useful for yourself, for someone you love, or just people in general. Be useful. I used to think that, be useful, so I need to be, why I need that validation so much from other people, why I need to be people pleaser. But I listened to Alex Hormozy, and he said we feel valuable, we feel better when we useful to other people. It's not like you're sacrificing yourself, but useful, and it can be win-win solution. Like probably you love someone and someone also love you. You care about someone, but also someone care about you. Or you build a business, you help them get a life because of, you're giving salary, and they also give you something. They help you to building your business. So it's like win-win solution, but it's still useful, being useful to other people. But first, useful to yourself. That is very good. That is makes life better, I think, and that is good purpose. And maybe building better community and raising stronger, resilient, and healthier kids in the future. So yeah, that's it. Life is not perfect, but you still can improve it and do better, do the best you can. That's it. I guess that's the point of life. I think that's the purpose of life. Do you agree?